to show you the back room that made me the most money compared to all the bachelor pads I have, because I decided to specialize in the bachelor pads. But with this one, I was like, let me test the market there at backroom only. You know, like that normal backroom, the one that the backroom, we knew exactly what that meant. So I tested it, and when I look at the spreadsheet Excel towards the end of the year, I was like, whoa, this made me the most money. And then me saying all of that is looking at renovation. We're not looking at buying the land. We're not looking at building it from scratch. We're looking at this room. It was there already. There was no people, and we worked on it. We put in that money. We're looking at the money that we put to convert it, to renovate it. That's why we're saying the most room. So please don't confuse what I'm saying with other things. Don't say, that's not true. That does not make sense. Please, we're talking about this in context. In this context. So let's see the room. Then after checking out the room, we're going to move over to what exactly have we done in this room, and we're going to look at the numbers. You know what they say, the numbers never lie. The numbers hadibuimaka, the numero hadibuimaka. That's Zulu. My number in your language, what do you say? I don't know what you say, man. Please let us know in the comment section below. I know my Zulu is a mess, but please forgive me. Write the proper one in the comment section below. And then once we're done, I will tell you why this made me more money, and I'll compare this back room to the particular pairs that I have. Okay, so let's jump straight and check this room out. Okay, simple room. That's 3 by 5. 3 by 5. It's how many square meters? 3 by 5. That's a 15 square meter room. And then in the back there was a door. You see there over there, there's a switch. There's 2 plugs. I like many plugs in one room. A light. It's white, man. The ceiling. I love ceiling as well. Ceiling makes the room even tiling, sweet, clean. I told you about the plugs. There's a switch. You can see where the light switch is. Another switch. And that's your door that we bought. I'm going to go into details about it in a moment. Then there's a butler door. Safety, but it's of paramount. So paramount. It's very, very, very important. So what have we done? So basically with this room, we didn't do much compared to the others. We did just minor things. Okay, first thing that we did, the butler gate. We had steel already. Remember, I was putting the butlers for the other rooms. So the quotation that I had, you know, like people always, when they do quotation, when they give you quotation, there's extra material that they put in there. So that's what we put it together. I think we bought one steel 6 meter, and combine all in all, we spent 1,200 rands for butler. Then we had to do the door, the brand new door. And we went and we bought it, Go Hardware, for 950 rands. Because it was a conversion, we had to close the old door that connects to the main house, and we had to open this one. So closing that door and opening this one and installing this wooden door, it was 450 rands. 450 rands. My camera is messing up again. It was 450 rands. Painting again, Lonel Masadisa, a surplus from Addis. So we had to take a bit there, a bit there, a bit there. I think we used half to 20 liters to put this together. So all in all, I'll say we spent 1,200 plus 950 for the door, plus 450 for closing the old door and opening the new one, and that gave us 2,600 rands we spent on this room. Okay, let's look at the rental. Now, rental, we rented this house out, this back room, this normal back room, out for 1,000. And then we started off August. So it was August, September, October, November, December. That's 5 months. 5 months all in all, rental was 5,000. So we'll then say 5,000 minus 2,600 that we put in, we get 2,400. So we started making money that we invested in this. We got it back. We got it back around 3 months, let's say 2.5 months sharp. And this is more like how many percent is this? So let me do the percent. 2,400 over 5,000. Percentage is like 48% of the extra. So guys, I'm not trying to fool everybody and say I made money as quick as I can. And no, to be honest, I declare right now, I don't want to mislead you and say KG said you can make as money as fast as you can in property. No, property is a long-term investment. It's a long-term game. You're going for long. You can't just spin it up unless you're flipping the houses, which is going to take you about 3 to 6 months, depending on how fast you renovate it, you flip it, and then how fast you put in the market and how fast people buy it. You can go fast. You can do that one. It's quick. If you want a video, let me know in the comment section. Then I'll create a video on flip and what flipping entails, everything about flipping. So all I'm doing in property, I'm going long term. I'm investing for a long term. There's a long term game. But with this one, I managed to get the money that I invested in 2.5 months. And compared to the bachelor pads, depending on what's really happening, I'm about to talk about the things that really play a major role in getting my money in 14 months, in 20 months, in 3 years or 5 years. Sometimes it can take longer than that. Depending, I'll tell you the factors that are playing a major role. So sometimes it depends on the state of the backroom. Sometimes the backroom is there, it has not been used for a long time. We don't know who built it. And once we get in there and you start working, you only see the state of the property once you start working on it. When you go and check it out, you see some things, but not everything. As such, you get in there and you start working. When you start working, you realize roofing is bad, really bad. It needs to be replaced. You realize that tiles are terrible. All of them needs to be removed. Or maybe tiles are good, but the bad thing is there's no foundation. There's bedrooms without foundation. Even this house, when they did the extension, the other side, there was no foundation. It was bad. So once you put more work into it, into fixing, then the money goes up. That automatically forces you to push the rent up. If you don't push it up, then you're gonna stay longer. But that's okay, staying longer. It depends on your location, what's happening at the place you are at. Another one that's really played a major role is getting the right tenant. Getting the right tenant, screening the tenants, getting the reliable tenant. This tenant that I had paid every month on the 28th. The guy picked up the phone. He called me, KG. Hola, and ngiyayifaka imali khona manje. Ngicela ungitshele mawuyitholile. Gara shop ke la go chaya. The trip I use the SMS le etsang gore motho a itume tšhelete e tsa batho ba itume. Let's trip gara ai itse. Msabeka ka message ke poto wami ngiyabonga kakhulu ngithola imali. Thank you. Sizobonana. And once you get proper reliable tenant that you screen, which is difficult to screen tenants for the back rooms. I don't know if there's anybody who's doing it exceptionally well. You know how to screen tenants for the back rooms. Please, can I meet with you? Can we have a conversation? I want to learn more about screening tenants in the back rooms. Or if you're doing it for the bigger ones, maybe I want to learn about it and then adjust it and then fit it into my context, which is backrooms. I'm investing in backrooms, man. I'm investing in backrooms. The other thing that plays a major role is location. Location of where your place is. Man, location has a lot of things that come into play. Like for instance, safety is very important. Security is very important. crime, like you have to put the safety. If your place is there, a place, if your back room is at a place where the crime is crazy, they're stealing every second, there's killing, man, you're not gonna have tenants. And if you do have tenants, they're not going to pay what you're asking them to pay. And we're looking at amenities. Location is a broad thing. It's very complex. Often we speak about location lightly and say, location, location, location. Yeah, that's true. Even Trump in this book speaks about location. It's bigger, it's massive, it's bigger than that, man. It's bigger than that. It's a video on its own. If you want me to create a video about location, what it entails and everything about location, let me know in the comment section and I'll do exactly that. The other point that plays a major role is supply and demand. If there's demand, there will be supply. And if demand is extremely high, man, you're able to say, you know what, instead of asking 1,000 rents here, rental, you can bump it up to 1.2, 1.3, 1.5, whatever you want. For instance, this back room, there was about 3-4 people that wanted to get it. And I was tempted, I was extremely tempted to adjust the rental, but I realized if I have to get anybody from somewhere, that other people who are living in this building, they have to stay with the person, start getting to know the person. Man, I'm not being fair to my old tenants. Remember, relationship plays a major role. It's quite important. So the person who got into this room is a friend to the guy who go bachelor pad, the front one and the back one, and they know each other. They know each other. They know each other they are from the same place. So it's like, let me just have this person so we can have a tiny community in here. So they work together. They more like in a family. That's more important. One last thing, two things. The size of the back room plays a major role. If the back room is huge and you do renovation, you can put more money. More money automatically bumps up all the things, the cost of renovation, the cost of renting it out and everything. Management, man, I'm managing this place. I told you that the guy calls me and we speak directly about fixing the place, about everything. And yeah, so towards the end of December when I looked, I was like, yeah, it's quite exciting. It made me more money compared to bachelor pad. Bachelor pad, I put more money into it. If this was a bachelor pad, I had to put the kitchen, I had to put the toilet, the shower, and quite a lot of things, the cupboard, mini cupboard, the zinc, that comes in costly, like bumps up the cost of the renovation. As such, I make my money that I invested in renovation in about sometimes 12 months, sometimes 24 months, sometimes longer than that. So this is all what I wanted to say about this room make me the most money compared to all the back room or compared to all the bachelor pads I have. And I was quite excited about it. And this, I think I'm gonna go, maybe I'm gonna go over and convert the houses into just the back rooms and see how it works. Not bachelor pad, but the back. What do you guys think? Please let me know in the comment section. If you enjoyed this video, please hit on that like button. Don't be shy at all. And if you found this video informative, educational, please join the property chat community with me, KG. And if you do, I'm promising to give you a video a week. One video a week. And if I don't have a lot of things happening, go spanning, like writing the reports and all of those, because I can school teach, then I'll give you more than one. I promise you. And they're going to be informative. Thank you so much for watching this video to the end. I will definitely see you on to the next one. Please take care and go get those properties one time.